Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Got a lot to talk about. Today I'm working on the Curious Cat from Joy Sunday that I received, I believe, from Amazon. I've been listening to Vonna and Gary on Fiber Talk. If you don't know about them, they've been at the Nashville market, and oh my goodness, yeah, they're going to all the places and talking to designers and showing all of their stuff. So just type in Fiber Talk on YouTube, and they've had lives. You can catch up because they show them. I gotta get rid of this needle. I changed out needles, so we don't need it down there. I thought I'd put this in a hoop today because, you know, it's so much easier to see. But just beautiful, beautiful things that the designers are coming out with, and it just make your head spin. It really would. So, sorry it's kind of dark today. It's kind of cloudy today. I thought I'd work on this because then I really wouldn't have to think about where I was stitching. But we're going to finish this stupid bowl today. I swear. I just can't look at it anymore. We might not finish it on here, but I'm going to try to work on this silly bowl I've been after for a week. I worked a little bit on the linen and threads last night because I just didn't want to have to deal with anything else, and this is the last thing on my list. So yeah, we are just trying to get stuff done. So I don't know, but yeah, I was on their live for, gosh, it seems like it's been an hour. Did everybody get the time change taken care of? Jeez, I hope so. Oh, this is so not going to work. This material is so stiff. I can't get it to bend, and we're not going to get anywhere if I don't just get it out of that thing. I am using 2 threads on this because that's the way I started it, but it's stitching up quite nicely with 2 threads, and it is an 11. I have to look. It's an 11 count. So, back in the days, but I wasn't starting over. So, yep. But just gorgeous, gorgeous patterns. Yeah. There's going to be so enough to look at. You know, and there's some standouts in that show. Just fantastic designers, people. I mean, I envy people that can, what do you call it, design patterns or even look at the reproduction and be able to chart that out. It's just amazing to me. Just amazing. So, I'm sure that there's probably a computer program that you can use, but it just seems like it's way out of reach. Not that I would have anything that would be ready to do that way. It's just amazing. I don't know. I'm speechless. But they've been at it since Friday, I believe. Thursday or Friday. And it's, I don't know how they keep their right mind. You know, I mean, you'd see so much stuff. It's like an assault on the senses, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Trying to get it all in your brain and who's who. And of course, you know, they've been in this business for years, so they know these people and know, you know, their style and their type, and it's just amazing. Yeah, my list is, I'm writing in margins, people. Yeah, stuff. There's just too much stuff in this world and too many choices. So, but just beautiful. Just beautiful. And some of them, you know, appeal to me more so than others. And, you know, I'm not a primitive person, but I've seen some patterns that, like, well, I could do that. Or it doesn't look so complicated. I try to stay away from complicated. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know. I'm myself is speechless. And I like some of the little tiny stuff. I'm growing to like berries. Not that I could stitch and get them to look like berries, you know, when I was done. But there's so many different ideas and concepts, and it's just unbelievable. And there was one, I forget, I think it's Liz Matthews. I'm not real sure. Could be Kathy Barrick. It's like an Adam and Eve thing with about 8 or 9 snakes. But it's just, it was more on the whimsical side. And, you know, I just don't go for whimsical, but it had a lot of colors in it. So, you know, sparkly squirrel, sparkly squirrel. So that's always me. So, hang on, I got to get rid of this thread. I got one of these stiff needles in this thing, and it's just not having it for me, because I've been working on that linen and thread thing for about I'm gonna say a week. Gotta make sure I get the right color here. I got 2 shades of blue, and oh, here we go. We'll just get it right off the card. This is back when I first started, and I didn't know any better, so they're all wrapped around cards. I didn't change the fact. I just left it the way it was. But I don't know. They're and it's so nice that the people at Fiber Talk decided to be there and show the patterns, and so it's kind of like you're really there yourself, you know, and getting to see all this stuff. Now, granted, some of the designers have put out videos on YouTube for the Nashville market releases, but, you know, not everybody. So, you know, it gives you a rounded view of just how huge it is. I don't know how I got sucked down this rabbit hole, but I did. And it's just kind of nice to see it all together, and because I mean, basically all I've got to go by, because I do not have we'll call it a stitchy store, you know, where they would sell these kind of things. I can't see them all in their glory, you know, at different places. So this is kind of nice for me. I get an overall view of different designers and people, stuff that maybe some of the floss tube people that I've subscribed to just don't do, you know, or whatever. So you get a rounded version of it. So it's kind of nice. But there's some beautiful stuff out there. Just absolutely beautiful. So, I don't know, but I can see a big purchase coming, you know, when all this crap gets released. And I've written down names and, you know, names of patterns that I like, and we'll go from there. You know, some of them are big and some of them are small. And I keep adding, you know, different designers just so I don't forget them onto my wish list on 123 Stitch, or to see if they even carry them. You know, most of them, for the most part, they do. I haven't been to any place else. I did go to that one French website, but I can't begin to tell you what it was called. And I don't know where I even got the name. It was from one of the floss tubers on YouTube. They had done one pattern, and I was looking actually for red work, and So I do a lot of looking and staring and thinking, can I do that? Is it just cross stitch? I don't want to get involved in something that's got 10 million specialty stitches. I just hate that. Um, I, so I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to that. So that's why I'm definitely probably not going to buy I won't say never, because never could happen. Buy a Mirabilia, you know. I don't know that they have specialty stitches. It's just like full coverage and so involved, shall we say. So, I don't know. Some things frighten me, you know, like Hade and Mirabilia. Oh, didn't get that pulled. So, because I'm just afraid that the full coverages will never get done. I have enough problem with the ones that are just motifs, you know. So, we'll see. And I certainly don't need to start any other projects. But I'd like to finish the Spot of Winter and Spot of Spring. I worked a little bit on it the other day and got a few more motifs. I think I've only got about, we'll call it 4 because I'm not real sure, motifs left to do. Oh, come on. Please play nice. So, yeah, it's an experience. And see, last year I wasn't into cross stitch, so I didn't get into the Nashville market thing for last year. But just beautiful stuff. Just, it's just mind-boggling. I don't know what else to call it, but if y'all have nothing else better to do with your day, you know, go check that out. We'll give them a big old shout out, because Lord knows they probably worked very hard this past weekend getting this all together and showing it things, and it's just nice. I like it. Boy, let's get a short piece of thread here. Fabric. I swear I got fabric on the brain. But we will have to see. Oh, for pity's sake, I knew that was going to happen. Now, let's see if we can get it back on the needle. Well, good Lord, there's another needle sitting up there. How many do we need for one little cat picture? So we got that part done. Get that needle down in there before it falls out. Oh, hellfire. Okay. Thought I lost the stupid needle again. You know how it goes. There's so many colors, I can't see what I'm doing. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get this video done before I went to work. Oh, for pity's sake, more. I need that piece. Thank you. And then we're just going to do a little sleight of hand trick here. Yeah, sleight of hand. Right. Okay, we're going to go right back in that hole. I'm going to pull them down. And set the needle over there. I'm just going to tie it off right here. Don't look at my back. Don't judge me, people. Just kidding. Oh, geez. I usually don't care about the back. Just don't. Because nobody's going to see it after I get it in a frame. They're not going to care or judge me 100 years later that I never did get that done. All right. Well, that was a piece of work. Okay, speeding right along. Make sure I get the right color here. So I've been stitching a little bit, you know, every day, whether it be on a video or, you know, after work. It just depends. we got through the Friday and the Saturday. Fridays are my worst night to stitch because I get home at 10 or 10:30. And that just doesn't work for me. It's too late. Okay. Let me look. Had to make sure I was going to do the right thing here. There's some on this side. But some days your eyes have just got to rest. After doing counted cross stitch for all week, it seems like I've done nothing but counted cross stitch all week. And you just gotta do something where somebody's got it all laid out for you and all you gotta do is stitch. But I said that like all along. And for me, it's the truth. I just can't handle. After a while, you just gotta do something different. And it seems like this kind of stitching goes a lot faster than the counted because you're counting, you know, and keeping track of the pattern, and just gotta take a break. Take a break. So I suggest anybody that does counted cross stitch, have one of these. I mean, it's a nice release and you feel like you've accomplished something, and it's a nice go-to. Take a little break. But, you know, there's people out there, I'm assuming, that just love counted cross stitch and that's all they do. But I don't know. Maybe because I'm so new at this is, you know, why. But I definitely need a break, you know. And sometimes I'll even go so far as, whoops, sorry, had to turn it around. Do diamond paintings, you know. I just don't know. Oh, well, that's attractive. Just totally messed that up. What the heck? And there's some days I just don't feel like stitching. Just like I didn't feel like, I don't know what is going on here. See if we can pull that through. Yeah. That I didn't feel like diamond painting either, you know. But I like the stitching. It relaxes me just as much as diamond painting, but this is what we're doing now. So I may take the diamond painting part off of my name. Just because I've fallen in love with stitching again. And there's just so many beautiful patterns out there, it's just hard to keep up some days. Just really hard to keep up. But that's okay. We'll get her done. And with having like a goal list, it kind of keeps my hand into all of them that I've got going on. Still haven't found a real spring one that, you know, just screams spring or anything like that. Even the spot of spring doesn't even scream spring to me. I liked the colors in it and knew it was small and easy to do. So that's why I picked it. I wanted to get some smaller projects because the big ones sometimes just get to be daunting, and God knows I can't work on the same thing for more than 24 hours sometimes. I'm pushing myself with linen and threads only because I want to get caught up. But the others, there's just not a reason. Okay, hey, it's beginning to look like a freaking bowl. Finally. Oh, gosh. I don't know, this time change thing just sucks. I thought I was ready for it. Excuse me. Okay, I gotta see. Number 5 is a plus. I was looking for the pink. Pink is number 19. Okay, let's grab this and put that away over there. I got little batches of thread, I swear. What did I say that number was? Number 19. Oh, I found it. Come on. Yeah, these are kind of a pain in the ass, but I never did change them out, so. I do have bobbins, but, this'll work for now. Where did I put the flipping scissors? So, yeah, I've been just stitching away and watching a little bit of Netflix. Nothing too terribly exciting. But I have to make sure it's an English thing. Because if I have to read subtitles, I'm sucked into the movie. So, like, holy crap. How do I do this? Get my handy dandy threader. These things are so durable. I just love them. That threader. It's unlike the little wire things. Yeah, I got a whole bag of them too somewhere. But they just kept, I don't know, maybe I got too heavy of a hand. They just kept falling apart. I don't know if it's just because they were cheaply made, but they're just so not doing it for me right now. But those other needle threaders, I'd never seen them before I got them off of Amazon. And I think I got some in a kit, or one in a kit or something, and I just had to have another one. So, I got 50. Good investment, peeps. Good investment. And I almost bought some bags. I found some on Amazon. I'm just kind of waiting to get paid here. But, they weren't too expensive, mind you. There was like, I think I saw 18 for like 15 bucks, but there was $6 shipping because right now I don't have Prime. So, yeah. And I may get Prime, but I only use it for when I buy stuff off of Amazon, so I don't know. I'm sure I can find the bag someplace else, but I went to Walmart looking for like cosmetic bags. Do people not use those anymore? Dang it, I got a snag on my finger here. Yeah, they had kind of fancy ones. They were 15 bucks a piece, and I'm like, I am not paying 15 bucks a piece for something I'm going to shove needlework in. That was ridiculous. And I went to the thrift store, and I found 4 bags. They had been used, and that's what their purpose was to hold wine in. Like if you were going to go to a picnic or a party or something, you know, you carry the wine bottles. So they were fairly small, and they had like the insert, shall we say, to hold the wine bottles. Some of them came out. Oh, look at that. I missed one green. Jeez, this is worse than diamond painting. Oh, did I finish? Okay, that's all the pink. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? Screw that. I am not getting out that thread again. Nobody is gonna know. Goodbye, green. You are not doing that crap to me. Okay, see, you really can't tell. These blues are really close together. I'm assuming you can see it better than me. Okay, lost scissors again. Took me longer to find the thread than it did to actually stitch the part that it was. Okay. Now I need that blue. What color is that blue? 24? I like how the, what do you call it? The key runs along the bottom all the way up and down. So it's real easy to find what color you need next? It is, if I could just remember, number 24. Ah, get the needle to hold, because God knows we don't need it escaping. We have lots of needles in our repertoire. Oh, are you kidding? I told you I went to the thrift store and I was looking for felt to make those needle, what do you call them? I'll call them needle books. Yeah, couldn't barely find anything. Had to settle on white. I was not real pleased. 12. And lo and behold, I walked into the fabric store and I was Kieran Tam. Oh, here we go. Hang on. And they have a whole display, and they're like 69 cents a piece or some nominal amount. I was like, are you kidding me? Every color in the book. So, yeah. So I'll know where to go get a couple pieces of them to put on the inside of my needle minders. Or, not needle minders. Oh my God. Needle books. Yeah. So, once I figure out how big I want to make them, and I picked up 2, they had fat quarters at Walmart, 2 different colors of blue, so we'll see how that works. I may do a video on that. So, stay tuned for that, if I can get my act together and figure out, you know, what I want to do. But, and I'm sure it'll involve thread and needles and stuff. Whoops. Please, let go. Let go my ego. So, yeah, I may do that, and I may do a video on the, making the needle minders, like I did before. I'm just accumulating stuff to make needle minders with at this point. So, maybe later on. And I forgot, no, yes, it's going to be this. Now, this is a funny color to be here. It's kind of a green, like a olive green. I don't know if you can even tell the difference. Let me get across here a little bit. Whoa, about to lose my thread. I don't know. Let me look what that is. Maybe it's like a shadow or something. Oh, I see. And see how light it looks here? It's not that light, believe me. I don't get it. So I'm just stitching around here. It's a lily pad. There you go. That's what the word is. Yeah, lily pad. All I could think of was a lotus flower. So we're getting there, guys. Whoops. Well, I was going one place and missed it. So yeah, so check Fiber Talk out and you can see what they're doing at Nashville if anybody's interested. It's so fascinating to look at all the patterns. They're just so beautiful. And then to see, you know, how it's done, it looks a little bit different than, say, the picture. Like that one. You know, that's more of a... This one isn't a real picture of the real thing done. It's just the cartoon, shall we say, version. I don't know how else to explain it. I have no words today. So... I don't know if it's going to snow today or not, but it shouldn't. It was supposed to be in the 30s, you know, high 30s. It was almost 60 degrees here. It might even have gotten to 60 degrees yesterday. So, I don't know. Well, I'll have pneumonia again. We do this every year because it goes from like 60 degrees down to like 14. You know. And we have a rash of sick people. We've been running out of sanitizer and toilet paper at Walmart's, and I don't know, people. Come on, get a grip. just wash your hands. And I can understand wearing masks because, you know, if you're out in the public and seeing a lot of people, that's okay with me. But I don't know. Sometimes I think the world takes it all too far. And it doesn't help that it gets hyped on the news channel, you know, scaring everybody to death. Yes, it's something to be aware of, but damn, please. Just use a little common sense. Everybody's got some. I know they do. So, none of my bunch has been sick since, gosh, before the first of the year. And they all had the, oh, that's attractive. Missed it completely. So, anyway, guys, I think that is going to be about it for today. I'm just going to, because I'm going to have to find more thread. But hey, it's beginning to look like a ball. Let me get that out of the way. And there's a lily pad, and then there's some light green, like right around the edges. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Sunday and a good rest of your weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.